Good morning. Home has always been a somewhat elusive concept to me. I've heard people say that home is not a physical structure, but the people that you surround yourself with. And if that's true, I've been homeless much of my life. My earliest memories are watching my parents struggle with serious mental illness and substance use. This meant that I lacked both a physical and an emotional home growing up. At 12 years old, I was transferred to the foster care system, where I had a stable physical home, but emotionally, I still didn't belong. Still, I think the idea of home starts in a physical structure, and so in October of last year, I was able to purchase my first home by myself. This is a huge milestone. It's like a really big deal. So while celebrating my big win in my new home, I was also dealing with this weird case of athlete's foot that I just couldn't kick, pun intended. To make a long story very short, I didn't have athlete's foot at all. I had neuropathy in my feet, which was caused by a rapidly growing brain tumor, and the neurosurgeon wants to do surgery in the next month. Well, crap. So now I'm forced to make a hard right turn in my life. Just a few weeks before, I was putting money aside for home repairs. Now I'm paying medical deductibles and co-pays that I wasn't expecting. Between setting up a power of attorney, a living will, a DNR, and having really hard end-of-life conversations with my friends, I was emotionally drained by the time I got to surgery. My surgery was July 11th of this year. The tumor wasn't cancerous. They were able to remove all of it, which is really the best possible outcome that we could have hoped for. Even a perfect surgery, a perfect brain surgery, is still going to require 6 to 8 weeks of recovery time. So after a few days in the hospital, all there was to do is go home, rest, and let my body heal. Everything's been planned out. People are scheduled to come check on me every day. Another group of people are bringing me food, and a third group of people is managing my social media and recovery logistics. And then a week later, my AC goes out. So the AC guy comes, he says it's going to be $2,500. My short-term disability hasn't kicked in yet. I'm a single mom, so there's no other source of income for the house. And without other options, I was prepared to take out another line of credit to cover the cost. But this is where St. Vincent de Paul steps in. They came in and paid for the AC repair in one fell swoop. By paying off that $2,500 bill, St. Vincent de Paul allowed me a chance to finally catch a breath. For a week, I'd been sleeping on my couch in the middle of summer with fans blowing on me, drinking lots of water. Somehow I got by. But I cannot tell you the relief of being able to go back upstairs and sleep in my bed and use the special medical pillow that I had been given so that I could properly heal after surgery. And I couldn't have done that without St. Vincent de Paul. I consider myself to be a pretty smart cookie, but sitting on my couch by myself a week after brain surgery, I just didn't have the energy or the capacity to figure it out. Some people are really fortunate that they have families who can help them in times of stress, but some of us don't have any family. I went back to work in September, and I continue to be grateful as I comprehend really the lasting impact of that one-time assistance. And I realize more than ever that home is more than just a physical structure. It's a community that accepts and values you unconditionally, no matter what your current or past circumstances have been. By helping me maintain my physical structure, St. Vincent de Paul also reminded me that I am valued, that I am worthy of the same assistance and care and support that I've been providing in the community for all these years. And that feeling of home is worth a lot more than $2,500 to me. I'm grateful for St. Vincent de Paul for being there for me when I needed it the most. It was the family that I needed, but I've never had in a moment of crisis. Thank you for supporting such an important organization, standing in the gaps for people like me so that a temporary crisis doesn't permanently derail my life. Thank you for being there for me and for so many others out in our community today.